Hey everyone, welcome again to Playwright with Java Automation Testing Session 27. In today's session, I will discuss about how to handle dynamic web table in Playwright with Java. So in the previous session, you already learned about how to handle the web table which is static in nature with Playwright with Java. But here we'll be learning how to handle dynamic web table in Playwright with Java. Dynamic web table means the table will be there, but every time like the rows data will vary. Definitely row header will not vary, but data inside that it might be varied. Sometime might be sequence might be getting changed. Sometime right there might be less record or more record might be there. So handling web tables in Playwright with Java involves locating the table element and then iterating through rows and columns to extract data and after that perform actions accordingly. Playwright provides powerful locators and method to simplify this process. A dynamic table is a table that is populated with data dynamically, often retrieved from a database or through an API. The content of a dynamic table can change based on user interaction, data updates, or other event. JavaScript framework like React, Angular, or Vue.js are commonly used to create dynamic web tables. With Playwright in Java's adaptability and capability, testers are able to utilize dynamic web table effectively and accurately by automating introductions between cells or rows efficiently and precisely. Now let's see the implementation, how we can handle the different records or rows or column or headers in the dynamic web table using Playwright with Java. So this is the typical website, right? Practice.expandtesting.com dynamic tables, which will give you the dynamic table, and you could see right after after you open that website, you will be getting to know that this table where there are a couple of columns available like name, disk, memory, network, CPU, and you could see able to see like there are four actually column values there: Internet Explorer, System, Firefox, and Chrome. But if you refresh the table, right, okay, you could see that sequence got changed. Okay, now okay, Firefox, Chrome, System, Internet Explorer coming, and if you again Firefox, Chrome, System, and Internet Explorer, if you again refresh it, you could see the table. Sometime there might be couple of tables where like not only that sequence gets changed, where might be less or more record might be there as well. Okay, every time you refresh it, there might be new records added, or like existing record might be updated as well. So you could see again sequence got changed. So these are the tables not where data is not in constant in nature. So it is not the easiest way to handle it, but Playwright gives us the features to handle this kind of dynamic tables as well. Now let's go to Eclipse. Okay, so I have created a new class called Playwright Java session 27, and these are the steps. Nothing to launch the Chrome browsers right in the new page, and we are navigating to the web table. Now what we'll perform, we'll first right identify the table with the relevant locators. So what we'll do, we will be identifying the table with the help of locator. So I'll be using page dot locator, and return type is locator coming from the page. So I'll be storing it the locator, and I can give the name called all table row data. This is the variable I can, okay, instead of that I can give something called dynamic table, the variable name without space. Okay, and here I can give the locator. What is the locator I can give? So let's identify it first. If you right click and go to the inspect, and if you mouse over to the whole tables, you could able to see this starting with div tag and id tag, and this is the table is there. If you still mouse it over, you could able to see whole table is being highlighted. So I can identify with the class attribute, and this is the table tag. So I can use simply class attribute third bracket class equal to I can give that class name table. Okay, this one. Okay, table hyphen, okay, striped. Okay, so this one I can give it, so it will highlighting me the whole table. And I can end with bracket and end with colon. Now I can import that locator. Sorry, I can import that locators from the com.microsoft.playwright. So there is some error. Let me check. Okay, within the first bracket I need to give bracket. I need to end with that. Okay, and I need to end with first bracket as well. Page dot locator, and this is the syntax. Within the third bracket I need to give class name, and here you need to give table hyphen table script. You need to end with that first bracket, third bracket, and double quote. Okay. Okay, now I can give it. There was an issue with the space part somehow. It is getting some trouble. So what I am giving? I am giving that class, which is highlighting completely whole table. Table, table hyphen script, right? That is the way I am trying to get the table, and I am storing in some locator called dynamic table. Now what I can do, once I already went to the tables, now I can try to get the row data. Okay, so what I can call again page dot locator. What I will give it here, table and tr tag, simply I'll give it, and then I can call the method dot all. Okay, you could see it is giving me list of locator, and I can store in some variable, right? So list of locator. So what I can do, I can store in some list of locator, and I can give something variable name called all table row data. Okay, that is done. Now I need to import that list from the Java util package. Now I already get that all tables rows data. So what I can do, now I can get the size of the rows. So I will be calling SYSO method, and I will be calling that variables. After that I will be pressing size, which will be giving me the like integer number return type, which will be giving the number of actually rows available in the table coming. Size method is coming from the list, and type return type is integer. Now let's try to run the code, and let's see what's happening here. Now we'll go step by step. So it will open the Chrome browsers, and it will try to navigate to the table. It will try to find out that how many rows is available. So it is giving me total 5, right, including the row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, wherever tr tag is there. So how many tr tag is there here? We could see here, right? These are the different tr tags available. Okay, so what I want to get, the number of rows data, then means number of header, right? These are the different number of stuff I want to get it. Okay, now what I can do, I can try to print out all this part. Okay, so what I will do, let's close it, let's print it out. So we'll be using an for loop integer I equal to 0, semicolon, I less than, this is the part, right? I'm starting with 0, so I'll be going till the less than size, I plus plus. What I need to do here, so I want to print out that all table row data dot get for every I dot text content. This method is available, right, to print you the text. So now let's run it again and let's see what's happening here now. So we'll go step by step so that you can understand clearly what are the step by step way we can write the code and we can handle the dynamic web table. So what it is coming? All the text context is coming completely. These are the header, right? It is printing first, and these are the different data available in every, right, row. Okay, total 5 including header. Okay, now what we will do, after that what we will do, we will try to get the row count. Okay, so what we will do, we will call that dynamic table again. If you press dot locator, let me check, yeah, not here, it will be here only, dot locator. What I'll be giving right now, I will try to give header. I want to understand how many header is there here. So what is the tag for header? What is the tag for header? You can go to the again whole table. Okay, this is the table. Okay, so this is the table, and you could see here there is a thing called available called table head, right? T head, and within the T head there are TR is available. Okay, so what I will do, I will try to use T head first and then T head first, then TR, and return type will be definitely locator. So what I'll be doing, I'll be storing it again in locator called table header variables. Now what I want to do, I want to print out that number of headers available, row header, right? So I can print something called total number of rows header in the dynamic web table, and I can concatenate with this whatever locator is coming, dot count. What is the count, right? It is coming from locator, it will give me the count. Okay, now what I can do, I can get the total number of rows data along with the rows header, so I can define separately. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using the same thing here. Instead of table header, I can give something called table variable name called rows data, and here it will be, instead of t head, it will be table body, t body and tr, right? It will be table, body and tr. So this is table header where you will be getting also tr tag. That is the reason whenever initially given tr tag here, it is return type is coming as 5, because in the tr table t head also there is a tr tag, one tag which is the header, and in the t body also there are 4 different tr tag. So that is the reason your row count is total 5 with the tr tag. But in case within the t body, if you give tr tag, your this will be actual data, which will be 4 here, and the t head, which is the header, if you want to get the tr tag, it will be only 1, which is the header. So that is the way to differentiate it. Initially, I have tried to get only the rows header, which will be inside the t head tag, and tr is the number of count, right? And inside the t body, which will be actual data or actual table data, and here also 4 tr tag means 4 different type row available or 4 different record available. So I have given t body tr. Now it will be total number of rows actual data in the dynamic table rows data dot count. So that is the way you can differentiate what is your table header and what are the data is coming and what is the count of that. Okay, now let's try to run it again. You could able to see your table header count will be 1 and your table rows data, actual rows data count will be 4, because there are 5 rows to available total, out of which 1 is the table header and 4 is the actual data. So now you could see the output. Okay, so same way total number of rows available is called 5 including table header, and these are the different row column wise result. And now it is giving me total number of rows header in the dynamic table is 1. Why? Because this is the stuff, right? It is coming with t head and t tag, tr tag. Okay, you could see t head and tr tag. So this will be giving me the total number of headers available. So it will be definitely 1 header. And now this is the t body, which is the actual table data and 4 records. So it is coming as 4. So that is the way you can differentiate how many number of header and how many actual record rows available. Now we can get the total number of columns into the table. Get total number of columns. What is the way you can do? We'll be simply calling again the dynamic tables dot locator again. Return type will be locators, and I can give the variable. Now what I'll be doing, I'll be giving t head for every header for every table row, and I want to get the th. Okay, because this is the data I want to get it, right? This is the thing I want to get it. Okay, so this will be giving me total number of count as 5, because this is the 5 different columns available: name, network, disk, cpu and memory. So that is the way I can get it, and I need to end with double quote, and I need to end with colon, and I need to store in some variable. Okay, variable name I can give something called columns. Okay, then what I can do, I can get the total number of columns available in the dynamic web table. So here what I can do, I can copy the same stuff here. A total number of columns in the dynamic web table, which will be columns locator dot count. That is the way I can get it. Now I want to print row and column data. Okay, one by one. So what I need to do, I'll be using this is a row and column. So it will be, I need to use 2 for loop here, inner and outer for loop. So first I'll go with the row wise. So integer I equal to 0, semicolon I less than rows data, It will go as per the rows data dot count I plus plus. That is the syntax for any for loop. And here what I will do, I will be getting rows data dot nth. Okay, nth I, which will be again locator return type. Okay, so nth of I, so I'll be storing in some locator. Okay, I can give the variable name called row equal to, and then I can get the column here with the help of the row. So what I'll be doing, dot locator with the help of the td column. This is the column actually. So again I can store in some locator, which I can give it something called table data tds variable name. I can give something called tds. Okay, now it's already done. Now I can print out the row. Print row. I can give some space and I, concatenation I. Then what I'll be doing, I'll be using another for loop. For here I can give something called integer j equal to 0 comma j less than this variable tds dot count and j plus plus, because already this is also coming from the row and this is coming from the all the td column, right? And then I can get the details. Then what I can get with the help of the tds, I can again call the nth of I, and then I can call the text context. Return type is string, so I can store in some string table actual data or table data variable, and then I can print out it. So print this one, and if I want to give anything, I can concatenate with some other stuff. So what I'll be doing, I'll be giving hyphen hyphen space this one. So every time you will getting some differentiator plus again concatenation space hyphen hyphen space. I think that should work. Now let's run the code. Let's see what's happening here now. Are we able to print all the table column one by one based on the row count? It's opening the thing and you can get the output here. So every time it is getting changed. Now Chrome is coming as last. You could see now. So it is working. Still page is loading. Yeah, it's, you could see it's executed. Okay, so what's happening first? It is giving me total number of rows available. So initially row size is 5. Total number of row. This is the table header, and these are the different actual columns data available. So total number of row is 5, and I am able to get all the details with the help of the text content. Now I am able to get the total number of rows header with the help of the t head and tr, which will be giving me the 1 because the header is 1, and with the help of the t body and tr I am able to get the total number of rows where actual data is available 4. Now total number of columns in the dynamic web tables is coming as 0. So I will check that one. Now you could see it is coming as print row, which is coming system Okay, it is coming like something called, yeah, system software test, all this stuff is coming. Okay, row 0 1 2 3 is coming. Okay, maybe I need to update it a little bit. So let's check what the problem happened. Okay, so what I am doing first, I am creating the columns here, and it should giving me the column count here. Instead of th, what we can give, yes, locator t head, tr and th, and whatever variable is coming, dynamic web table dot locators table. Okay, it is not correct, right? Head, what is not correct, that is the reason it is not working. HEAD it should be, then tr th. Okay, otherwise I think code should be perfectly fine. Now let's run properly. So we need to give the correct one. In case we are doing any mistake, it will not be the give me to the correct result. Now we can get the exact count, because based on the table header, right, whatever tag given, it is not working properly. Now it's worked. Now see what's happening now. Yes, you could see now the number of columns available in the dynamic variable is coming as 5, but here still I think there is a problem with the row, because it is displaying only record for row 0 1 2 3, where everything is same only. Okay, let's see what's the problem here. So we are going for the outer for loop, integer I equal to 0, I row data less than count I plus plus, that is fine. Then locator row data dot nth of I. Then here with the help of the row we are using locator slash td. Okay, then we are storing in some tds, that is fine, and printing the I. Now for j equal to 0, j less than tds count, j plus plus, things table whatever I am storing. Okay, tds dot nth of j, not nth of I, sorry, my bad. Okay, because we are going for the inner for loop, right? So we need to give j here, and that takes content, and then I can print it out. Now if you just save the code and run it, so this kind of problem might be happening, and you can correct it. No need to worry at all. Just double check the code so that you can able to understand definitely. Okay, and it should work properly. So these are not very simple programs, so you need to be a little bit kind of skeptical or little bit conscious whenever you are dealing this kind of complex program. And definitely, as and when you will be doing more and more practice, you'll be able to get the desired result accordingly. So initially, total number of columns available is 5, and you are able to get the details here, right? And now the what is the number of header is available is 1, right? And total number of actual data is 5, and total number of columns available is 5, because these are the different columns: name, CPU, memory, network, and disk. Okay, now you could see for the row 0, it is coming Internet Explorer 2%, 71.2, all this part you could see. If you execute, right, if you just retrieve it, you could see first row is coming Internet Explorer 2%, 71.2 MB, 8 Mbps, and 0.2. And row number 1, Firefox online collaboration platform. Okay, 4.8%, 52.3 MB, 5.7 Mbps, 0.4 Mbps per second. Then row number 2, which is the third column here, except your header, which is coming as Chrome, right? 8.3%, 32.1 MB, right? 8.1 Mbps and 0.5 Mbps per second. And last column, which is the your row number third or the fourth row actually, which is the row number 3 here, because we're starting with 0. It is system 0.6%, 25 MB, 7.3 Mbps, and 0.9 MB. So that is the way you can try to deal with the dynamic web table, because every time you run your code, every time it will change, right? So that is the way you can deal with. So what is the way we will do? First we'll go to the website, then we'll identify the tables, and we'll create a locators like variables for this table as a whole, with the help of any of the element locator, either it can be Spark, CSS or any other attribute. After that we will try to get the rows data with the help of the tag table and tier, and we can print out everything. And now we can print the table header if required with the help of table header tier, and you can also get the rows data, actual row data available with the help of tbody tier. Now we can get the number of columns available with t head, tr and th. We can print the number of columns. And now if you want to print all the rows and columns, right, all the details, we can have two loops. Our outer loop will vary with the row, and inner loop will try to iterate with the column, and that is the way you can get the details. Okay, so a dynamic web table where your data will be populated dynamically. It might increase, decrease, or it remain constant. Sometimes your sequence might be changed, right? We can handle it with the help of Playwright and Java. So that is being covered in today's session. Thank you.